My name is Alina. I've been in EMT for over 15 years, and this is my EMS story. I discovered my calling after a car accident, and it just kind of made me prioritize my future a little more. So I went down to the local college and I met with a counselor, and I was like, I want to be a paramedic. So I went and tried and took a couple fire classes and just fell in love with it. And then I knew like I needed to be a firefighter paramedic. Being an EMT and a paramedic and a firefighter, especially as a female, it really does shape who I am as a person, as a wife, as a mother. And it just gives you a little different perspective on life and helps you handle life a little differently. Defining moment in my career occurred probably 6 or 7 years into my career. At that time, a grandmother was taking her granddaughter to school and appeared like she ran a red light and ended up driving under a school bus. And the grandmother died on impact. And when we showed up, just trying to get this little girl, she must have been 6 or 7 at that time, out of this car, and she was trauma from head to toe. And I remember like putting her on the gurney and just like not knowing where to start. At that time, I had just gone through a miscarriage, and I could so much relate to just another child being in distress. And it impacted me. I remember dropping her off at the hospital and just coming back to the ambulance and just taking a breather, because I've never had to do that before. I wasn't a mom at that point. I could either easily compartmentalize these kid calls, but this one really touched me. So about a year later, they were doing a trauma conference in Las Vegas, and they invited us to participate. And they surprised us by showcasing this call that we had run from start to finish, from the 911 call to where the girl walked out of ICU and now she's in school and all this stuff. And she walked across the stage. And that was the most amazing moment, just knowing I've seen her when she was like fighting death, and here she is. And knowing that we had a positive impact on her outcome was a very defining moment for me. I think the fact that I had just lost a child and, going through that and having the ability to make a difference when I didn't have any control in my mind was a big deal. I'm very excited that EMS World is in Las Vegas this year, because this is such a unique system. You can't replicate it. Population fluctuates by the millions depending on what's going on, and the ability to be in the middle of that, like this station is in the middle of the strip. And so the medicine, the calls, the location, it's so unique, and it's so fun. I think there's a huge value to the networking opportunities that are offered at EMS World, because everything's in one space. I mean, you have airway, you have medicine, you have equipment, you have monitors, all this kind of stuff. And to put all that into one space where you can talk to vendors, talk to people in the system, know how other people are running their medical calls or how they're dealing with issues in their system, I think that's invaluable. You're not going to find that anywhere else. And what I look forward to most at EMS World is actually seeing the new equipment that's out there, because the technology that's coming out right now is just amazing. And that ability to take that technology and actually put it into use to improve positive patient outcomes, I think is invaluable. I'm actually really looking forward to that. Because we go through, we try all this other stuff, and then we bring it back to the table to our department and be like, hey, how useful can this be to us? Can we actually use this? Can we improve what we do for our patients and in our system? Join us at EMS World Expo.